Oh no, Babbzy, Dancehall is out here losing to Soca right now, Babbzy. Step in and say something and help us. Well, Babbzy Prime is here to the rescue. You wanna know why Soca's beating out Dancehall? If you're sensitive, don't watch this video.
Them up slowly and shake up the merchandise. Go Babbzy, go Babbzy, go Babbzy. I say to block them up slowly and shake up the merchandise. Go Babbzy, go Babbzy, go Babbzy. Babbzy putting all up in you.
Yes, so your girl Babbzy here, and I'm going to talk to you about the raw facts as to why Soca music is passing dancehall music. Now, before I get into all of that, make sure you're following me on Instagram, Strictly Babbzy, as well as on Facebook, which is Babbzy at large. And I would like to put another disclaimer in. Anyone who knows me knows I am 50-50 when it comes to Soca and dancehall. I love both genres equally, and as Caribbean cultural ambassador, I felt the need to come and do this video blog because it's been brought to you by the Scared Dancehall Fraternity folks. Because this week, they've been really afraid. They're like, Babbzy, say something. Alright, I go talk. Babbzy Prime here to save the day. Now, if you didn't know, last week, Jamaica had their Carnival, which is a UE Carnival, and this shit is motherfucking growing. When I started blogging, it was not the size that it is now. So obviously, it's getting bigger, support, those kinds of things, which is why a lot of my dancehall friends are like, what the hell is going on? Can you believe the police did a roadblock for a Soca show and this and that? And it's like, yeah, but who they gonna do that? Because you don't know what the fuck's going on in dancehall? You don't see why dancehall going down and Soca's going up? Well, I'm not going to be biased and say that Soca's going up, but it's just that dancehall slipping so badly that Soca is going to be the genre of choice for the Caribbean, and people are not going to really know the difference worldwide between dancehall and Soca. They gonna jump to any shit. You know, it's not really good to put genres against each other, because if you look at hip-hop and R&B, you know, they coexist very well. You know, you even have artists like a Chris Brown, Trey Songz, August Alsina that rap sing. So, you know, they live together. They're like sisters. Where with Soca and dancehall, it's more like, oh my God, Soca just emerged and it's passing dancehall. Furthermore, dancehall was so big in the 90s from a mainstream perspective. So it just looks really bad for both sides now, and they're like, what the hell's going on? So I'm gonna give you some real facts, right? Because you know what? I don't hide and talk. You know what? You can't fucking do me nothing. We got a fucking black belt in karate. Come fuck up me. So, one of the first things that I have realized, having working in the front end, the back end, the side, well, let me take out the back end part. I don't like how that sounds. But I work in this industry with all different levels of people in it. And I'm going to tell you this, when it comes to Soca, when it comes to dancehall, dancehall is suffering from one main real problem that has been subdivided into various problems. It is called disrespect. Lack of respect, and that is what's fueling the crumbling of dancehall. Now, let me give you the factors that I'm going to bring forward today to let you know why you need to pay attention to this, because this is what's going on out here. Number one, the dancehall artist versus the Soca artist. You know, having to interact with a dancehall artist is like a nightmare. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. A good number of them, not all, but honestly, it's the majority. I'm not gonna come out here and sugarcoat shit. Dancehall artists have no fucking manners, yo. They are just, hey, gal, like, who are you calling gal? You take the bus, look at the dubs on my ride. Like, I'm not a gal to you. I pay more taxes than you made money this year. Watch your mouth, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just like they just have no respect for nobody. And it's like promoters are tired of having to deal with them. Promoters don't want to deal with them. They are like, yo, I'm not calling this dude and talking to him or talking to his team because they don't fucking manners. So if I got a show where I got to choose between a Lil Rick and a Taga Rankin and it's the same price, I'm going to go with Lil Rick because I'm going to call and get professional people dealing with me. You know, I'm not gonna get the whole suck out this and fuck off that. And so right there off the bat, from a regional standpoint, worldwide standpoint, people don't want to fuck with this attitude dancehall artists have no more. You know what I mean? Look at Gully Bop. Yo, the man come out of the gully, and then a month later, he's firing his producers. Oh, who boom boom to me? Who boom boom on nobody? Bro, you were just eating fucking food out of a garbage can last week. How are you out here stunting and hyping in 3 weeks on people? Like, this attitude killing the art form you call dancehall. One of the other problems that's killing dancehall too, lyrics. You know, in Jamaica, there's a culture there, and the things that you're singing about in dancehall are culturally related to how you guys view things inside of Jamaica. Now, worldwide, things have changed so much that some of the things you all be singing about is not gonna fly for the rest of the world. So you're not gonna get the bookings and the shows out here the way you would, because you can't be talking about killing Batman in 2016. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you that you have to agree with their lifestyle. I'm not telling you to disagree with their lifestyle. I'm saying to you, post 9/11, where we live in a hatred-fueled world, you cannot bring hatred lyrics to where people are trying to clean up their mess. So Canada, America, once they know you're an artist that buns out Batman and want Batman for dead, they will not let you into their country, point blank. So back in the days when you could get a Shaba, you know, a Mad Cobra, a Patra, these people that are touring North America, keeping dancehall alive, now you can't do this because majority of your artists can't tour, they can't get a visa, you know, and the people don't want them in their nation. Where now Soca is like rags, flags, wave your hand, walk up, go down to the ground. They're not talking about kill people. They're not talking about bana informa, shata informa, you know, and then even lyrics against women. Down in your throat, yell. Let me come in your throat, yell. I don't even understand how Jamaicans gravitated to that. Because when I got that song in my inbox when it first came out, I was like, oh God, motherfucking Jamaicans gonna kill this motherfucker Gage to see the song blow up and become #1. What? Well, that can't play on radio here. That's not gonna play in the majority of events here because people don't want to hear about coming in your throat, yell. That's disrespect to women. And you know, dancehall's always kind of been that genre where they had talk about women and daggering and them kind of things, but it's gone too far now. To the point where women like me are like, I'm not fucking with that shit. Cause yo, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So Soca now, lyrics are clean, not promoting violence, dancehall, angry sounding music, trying to talk about killing and doing this to people. That's what is happening. So people are going to want rags and flags and be walking up and having fun, not killing in farmers and shotting batty boys and putting their penis and coming in a woman's mouth. So right there you're going to lose right there. Another important point that you guys need to really take a look at, and no one's talking about this, is how soca looks and how dancehall looks from the outside looking in. So you have female artists, right? Now, when it comes to the female artists, dancehall artists do not look as classy as soca artists. You're gonna be mad about this again, I don't fucking care. When you have Alison Hines, Queen of Soca, you have Fayan Lyons, you have Destra, you have Patrice Roberts, you have Denise Belfon. These are women that can sing. These are women that can perform. These are women that carry themselves in a particular manner. When you look at dance hall women now, it's like Spice, I'm going to take out because she's doing her thing. But you got Aishana. You got The Angel. Women that are so fucking desperate, rolling around on the stage, patting up their pussy, grinding on poles, grinding on all these things, and the sad part about it is they cannot sing. But because they're backed by people with money, that's what's getting pushed in Jamaica. So the real female singers like Aisha Davis and, you know, even Tatiana and a lot of these girls that are good are not getting that forefront because they don't have the money to pay the selectors and the promoters to get their song out there. So right now you have a classy Alison Hines, a classy Fayan, a classy Patrice Roberts, talented, can sing multiple genres, or you got some chicks that are gonna go roll around and get their shirt full of cigar that the people them cut over their Century Sam to put a spliff in. So it's like visually it doesn't look good, you know. And on top of that, you have chicks in the dancehall burning the pussy and lighting it on fire. You have chicks in the dancehall dry humping cats. You have chicks in the dancehall stripping for a Samsung phone. Visually, that's not where a lot of women are gonna want to gravitate to. They're gonna be like, oh, I want to see Alison Hines do a good, proper, clean wine, as opposed to Aishana humping the fucking stage. So you gotta look at that, and it's like no one outside of where you all are at is gravitating to dry humping cats. It's not cute. So it just looks really, really desperate, and you know, that's where you're gonna start to get the visual differences. Now, another issue with dancehall versus soca. Over the years, dancehall has just seemed to be a very violent genre. Many dancehall artists have been killed, from earlier days where you had the Tenor Son, Nitty Gritty, and you know, Panhead, and all these people who were murdered, Dirksman, Garnet Silk. You know, I think there's been one soca artist in the world ever to have been killed, which is like Blazer Dan. I don't think another soca artist has been murdered. You had Risto Benji, you had the dude there from Voicemail, you had the dude there that used to roll Richie Stevens, Copper Cat. There's so many artists in dancehall that get killed. So people don't want to fuck with people getting killed. If you dying, they don't want to fuck with that. They want to live. They want to drink some Johnny Walker and walk up. You see what I'm saying? So right there, you're going to get your genre sliding down. And furthermore, most of those artists, except for probably maybe Tenor Saw, were killed by other Jamaicans. So nah, we don't want to really fuck with that right now. It's not happening. Another issue, money. I touched on it. In dancehall right now, you cannot bust unless you are paying these people a whole heaping set of money. Where in soca, yes, money does run soca. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna get those artists that just because their track is good, they're still gonna get the forward. So you have When We Touch Down, the whole place shell down. Them boys didn't pay $1 to no one to play that song. The song just busts. You understand what I'm saying? Down to the ground, to the ground, to the ground again. Lift it up, lift it up. Nobody got paid to play that. It just busts. Where in dancehall is like, you gotta be paying these men out here. And in dancehall, you gotta compete with selectors that wanna be hyper than the dancehall artists themselves. Soca doesn't face that. So now Boom Boom isn't talking to Tagga Tagga Rankin. Tagga Tagga Rankin music can't play. A Boom Boom ain't gonna play it. You understand what I'm saying? Where in soca, you can't really stifle artists like that to that magnitude without people visually being like, you can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So right now, the dynamics going on in dancehall is really, really bad, from this extortion type setting to, you know, it's crazy. And, you know, lastly, there's this high level of disrespect, again, which we tie back to, that you will see dancehall artists engaging in that you will never see soca artists engaging in. Again, visually, when you yourself disrespect your own art craft, people are gonna just disrespect it too and pull back from it. So you got a man like Tommy Lee coming on television talking about goat head bounty killer. Like, are you good, fam? How are you gonna call a dancehall veteran a goat head? Are you good? Because I can tell you this, somebody to go on a stage and diss Sparrow, Byron Lee, even he ain't even really a soca artist, he's a soca singer, pirate, but we gonna let him have a blight. You know, you have Gabby Griner. You think somebody could go on a stage in Barbados and be like, yeah man, I come out here to sing this song here, well, but I want the women to walk and go down, fuck Razzle, Gabby, and fuck Plastic Bag. They wouldn't even get past that sentence. You cannot diss the veterans in your industry. You cannot diss the people who trailblaze your genre. No other genre does that. You're rarely gonna see a hip-hop man disrespecting somebody. Fife Dog died the other day and everybody paid the man tribute. Heavy D died, tribute. But in dancehall, it's like, oh, you know, Mavado's in an interview, and, oh, Beanie Man and nobody, you know, tell me, Mavado, are you good, bro? How are you gonna call Beanie Man nobody? Like, you guys look like you're just a barrel full of crabs pulling down each other. And it just does not look good aesthetically no more to fuck with dancehall. Because people like me, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna call a dancehall artist and interact with him for him to be like, hey, yeah, fuck, like, I'm not doing that. And there's a lot of people who've reached the point like me that are just like, we're not fucking with this no more because it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? I can get a soca act that's gonna be able to perform for an hour and give me my money's worth and still pull in the same numbers of people. I'm not gonna fuck with these dancehall dudes no more. They're too rude, they have no manners, you know, they're not professional, and basically they're singing about a whole bunch of fuckery. The music can't play on the radio anyways, so that's what's happening right now. So what you need in dancehall is an intervention, which you probably won't get because there's not enough people that care enough. These guys are extorting artists for money, and you know, they're killing the genre just for an extra dollar. You know, it's not gonna get back on its feet. So it's at a stage right now where if the people who are talented don't really find creative ways to get out there, you know, the industry is going to really start to keep going down and down, and it's going to crumble. You know, soca doesn't leverage antics. You're not going to see a soca artist climb a tower to get his song played. You're not going to see an artist pretend to tattoo their eyeballs black to get their song played. You're not going to see them put horns in their head to get music played. Like, that assholery is getting retired of it. You climb a tower and we're like, oh, he's going to kill himself over fucking music. Let's hear what he has to sing. And then when you hear the fucking thing not mixed, not master, sound like he's singing in a tin can, you like, but he should have fucking jumped off the Russell Tower. Why no somebody didn't let the man jump? It's that bullshit. Nobody wants to deal with that no more. So think about it. You know, understand what I'm saying? Dancehall is a business. The way hip-hop turned into a multi-billion-dollar business, you have the capacity to fix dancehall and make it look good and make people want to be engaged in it. But right now, setting your pussy on fire and, you know, humping cats and talking about coming in girls' throat, 95% of the people in the world don't really want to fuck with that right now. We would rather drink a Johnny Walker and Stagger. You understand what I'm saying? So, hope this helps you. I know it's gonna piss off a lot of you. I don't fucking care, because I'm not rolling around in no fucking dance hall and get fucking weed all over my shirt. You didn't see the blur asshole proving how good it look? You can't not fucking me. Well, Lord. Anyhow, Babbzy gone. Make sure you holler at me in the week. Come on my fan page. Tell me what you think. If you gonna curse me, I ain't gonna answer you, because I got the level 6 curse out. I don't want to waste it on a level 1. You get me?
Skinny Fabulous Remix. Father Fox Remix. Staggering. Yo, Skinny, bust the drink. I thought I coulda drink it. I thought I coulda handle it. I thought I coulda chuck it back, but when I open the bottle, I chuck it back. I'm tight and prickle and staggering. No, I'm tight and prickle and staggering. I'm tight and prickle and staggering. And then your pass must get that. Stagger we drinking, stagger. Stagger we drinking, stagger. Stagger we drinking, stagger. No bad drink for run all over, boy. Stagger we drinking, stagger. Stagger we drinking, stagger. Stagger we drinking, stagger. No bad drink for run all over. Drinking Johnny Walker, it not easy. Drinking Johnny Walker, it not easy. Drinking Johnny Walker, it not easy. No, chasing with my stunner man. I thought drinking Johnny Walker was easy, but when me drink it, now me tight like squeezy. Now me feel asthmatic.